be on.
What?
It's to be on.
Well, Palmer was
Bill
hoping
camera.
Palmer was hoping that the traffic lights had changed, so you never made it.
There wasn't any traffic lights on the way back, unfortunately for Palmer.
Traffic lights,
pretty
good.
traffic lights screwing people over.
Oh, it's a knockout cup final. I didn't even realise it was that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm going.
When's
Monday,
that?
they're giving
Oh, what's
Monday,
that?
it's
Monday.
free. They're putting it on as soon as the Eurosport thing ends on Monday.
Who's
You
that,
get it for
BSN?
free. Yeah, Sheffield, Ipswich.
Very generous of the old British network of Speedway.
Absolutely.
Nice of a minute. Well, good Thursday evening to everybody that has decided to watch us all. Tonight we bring you some Premiership action as the Kings Lynn Stars face the Sheffield Tigers in what could potentially give Sheffield top of the Premiership. I am joined tonight. I'm sorry, but he's back. I'm joined by Alan and I'm joined by Dylan as always. How are we doing this evening, chaps?
Alan very nearly didn't
Mr.
come back.
Palmer. I
Alan,
nearly didn't make it.
Alan very nearly missed it. We nearly gave the people what they wanted.
I nearly got me P45.
Could still. We ain't started
Oh,
yet.
it's been printed out.
Oh, God. But, yeah, this should be a good one. Back-to-back meetings, 2 nights for Kings Lynn. Race last night, comprehensive win over Bellevue. Going to be a little bit tougher tonight against Sheffield, but, yeah, should be good.
And of course, there's another couple of meetings on tonight. Ipswich at home to the Birmingham Brummies, and the Oxford Spires host their final home league fixture against the Leicester Lions.
How does it go, Palmer? The Birmingham Brummies.
The Birmingham Brummies.
Shall we have a look at the Oxford lineup first?
Go on then.
Alan, this one's over to you.
Thank you, sir. So, riding for the Oxford Spires. At number 1 is Rohan Tungate. At number 2 is Eric Riss. It's Chris Harris. At number 3, Charles Wright rides at number 4. Matt Janowski rides at number 5. Austin Bowden rides at number 6. And Luke Colleen rides at number 7. For the Leicester Lions, it's Max Frick at number 1. Richard Lawson rides at number 2. Sam Masters goes at 3. Luke Becker goes at number 4. Ryan Douglas at number 5. Craig Cook rides at number 6. And Sam Hagan rides at number 7.
Palmer, man to watch for Oxford and man to watch for Leicester.
Man to watch for Oxford, I'm going to go for Magic Janoski because he's just getting good. And even though Oxford, I don't think they can make the playoffs now,
No, they're out.
unless
Yeah, they're out.
so they're going to want to go out with a bang, and I think Janoski's going to be a heavy contributor towards that. And for the Leicester Lions, I'm going to go for Luke Becker. He's much like Janoski, he's just hitting form at the minute, and he's been vital as to why Leicester's just won the last 9-10 meetings on the bounce. So, yeah, them ones. What about yourself, Mr. Hodgets?
Oxford, I'm going to go for the same as you, Magic. He's the Matsayanovsky we've got now is the Matsayanovsky Oxford fans wanted at the start of the season. He took a while to get going, but he's really found his form now. And for Leicester, I'm going to go for Richard Lawson. He was fantastic in the 2 guest bookings he's done this week at number 1. Saw him 16 points last night for Kings Lynn, and I think it was 13 plus 1 or something silly like that on Monday for Ipswich. So he's flying, and the fact he's number 2 in this Leicester team is a real bonus for him.
Alan, men to watch?
I'm actually going to go for someone different from the Oxford team. I'm actually going to go for the number 2, Eric Riss. I think he's having a good season, and if he can keep up his form, I reckon he'll be a man to watch for this, a pivotal man in the Oxford lineup tonight.
I was getting ready to boot Alan if he'd have said Chris Harris then.
Oh no, I wasn't going to say Chris Harris. I couldn't have said Chris Harris.
I was getting ready to kick
Sorry,
him.
Bomber, but I couldn't pick you tonight. And for Leicester, I'm actually going to go for Sam Masters. I think Sam's had a really good season, and I like watching Sam ride, so I'm hoping he can score some big points against Oxford tonight.
Fair enough. The second of tonight's meetings that is not on BSN sees Ipswich host Birmingham. Ipswich on the run of bad results lately after losing Saivudinov and Jason Doyle, and Birmingham finally won a 14 match, ended a 14 match unwinning streak, I suppose you'd call it. For Ipswich, Scott Nichols guests at number 1 for the injured Jason Doyle. Dan Thompson rides at number 2. Danny King at 3. Troy Batchelor guests at number 4 for the injured Adam Ellis. Its rider replacement at 5 for Emil Saivudinov. Keenan Rue returns at number 6 and Jordan Jenkins at number 7. For the Brummies, Freddie Lindgren goes at number 1. Its rider replacement for the useless Potomin Piotr Pavlicki at 2. Antivulas guests for Victor Lampard, who signed out on a 7-day sick note due to illness. At number 3, Zach Cook at 4, Tom Brennan at 5, Michael Palmtoft at 6 and Leon Flint at 7. Palmer, you're meant to watch for this one.
I think for Ipswich, I'm going to go for Troy Batchelor. I know he's not been piling massive points in the Premiership in his guest bookings, but he's been doing a decent enough job for Ipswich over the past few weeks to sort of want himself a full-time Premiership place for next season should he want it. And I think tonight, he's going to want to really have a good go and get himself back in the Premiership for next season. For Birmingham, I'm going to go for Tom Brennan because he's the only rider to watch that I can think of at the current point of time.
Alan?
Fair enough, Mr. Palmer. Well, for Ipswich, I'm actually going to go for Keenan Rue. I think they're going to need him to step up tonight should they want to beat Birmingham, because I think they've got a little bit of a tough challenge on their hands. Birmingham will be fired up after that win the other night, so they're going to need their reserves to really help them out. For Birmingham, I'm going to go for the boring option. I'm actually going to go for Tom Brennan. Tom's had a really good season for Birmingham. And if he can keep his form up the way he's going, I think he'll be definitely one to watch in tonight's match.
For Ipswich, I'm going to go for Scott Nichols. He knows his way around Ipswich. He's raced there enough, and he's done a really good job at number 1 when he's coming guesting for the other meetings. For the Brummies, I'm going to go for Freddie Lindgren. He's really found some form lately. He was solid enough there on his debut return to the UK a couple of months ago. and flew around there. So I think he'll be fine, and he's really found some form. So, and it's a size of track that should suit him, having raced at Monmore for so many years. And the final meeting to look at the lineups for, Palmer, over to you for the meeting on the watch along tonight.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Dillon, and thanks to Mr. Al for giving us lineups from the previous two encounters happening today. So for the Sheffield Tigers, their number 7 is a guest rising star, Joseph Thompson. Our number 6 is Jason Edwards. Rider replacement at number 5 for Ty Woofenden. At number 4 is Josh Pickering. Chris Alder goes at number 3. The captain, Kyle Howarth, rides at 2. And at number 1 is Jack Alder. For Kings Lynn, and their rising star is Anders Rowe. At number 6 is Lewis Kerr. At number 5, Niels Christian Everson Trochman. At number 4 is the first of 2 guests in Connor Mountain. Number 3, their other guest, Benjamin Cook. And number 2 is rider replacement for Benjamin Basso. And at number 1 is my friend and yours, Strawberry Jam himself, Jan Kovac. Chaps, you meant to watch.
Alan can go first.
Well, thank you kindly, sir. So for the Sheffield Tigers, I'm going to go for the elder Holder brother. I'm going for Chris Holder. Great rider to watch, and cannot wait to see him strut his stuff around this Kings Lynn circuit tonight. He's just a very good rider, that's all I can say.
And he's got a point to prove because of how Kings Lynn messed him around a few years back.
That as well, yeah. I completely forgot about that. It's spot on there. So, and for the Kings Lynn Stars, I'm going to go for Anders Rowe down at reserve. I think they're going to need him to come good at reserve tonight, should they want to beat Sheffield, because Sheffield's are going to be a very tough team. And I think they'll need the reserves.
Yeah.
I didn't want to nick your man to watch because I knew who you were picking, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's go someone different.
So, for Sheffield, I'm going to go for a man that's really in form at the moment, banging in points for fun. Josh Pickering. He's absolutely flying. He's got a bit of a swagger about him as well at the moment, and he's really enjoying his speedway. I think he's good enough to go and get a maximum at Kings Lynn, a place he obviously knows well. And for Kings Lynn, I'm going to go for Mr. Trotchy, Niels Christian Everson, who's having one of the best seasons he's had for a long time, actually, in British Speedway. I think it's fair to say he's not had the best of fortunes in recent years here, but he's really put it right this season, and he's absolutely flying. Palmer?
So, for the Sheffield Tigers, I'm going to go with someone completely different. I'm going to go for Jason Edwards because of obviously how we got here at Kings Lynn a couple of years ago.
Yes.
And for Kings Lynn,
I wonder.
I'm going to go for Ben Cook.
He did well last night.
Even though he's a midget, he's a very fast midget, and he can score loads of points.
Oh, Jesus. Did not expect you to go for Ben Cook. We'll put that out there.
Can't always go for strawberry jam though.
But it's Palmer.
Last night though, I had lovely strawberry jam on toast for supper.
Can't beat a bit of jam on toast. Cannot beat it.
Enough.
Right, I'll keep the team, I suppose, for tonight. Alan's going to be doing the heat calls, Palmer will be doing the commentary, Alan will be doing the results, and I'll be keeping an eye over the other 2 meetings at intervals throughout the stream. And I'll make that 7:30, so we should be getting a parade underway soon.
Well, they are sitting on bikes, looking ready to go. So
interesting fun fact: Lewis Kerr, if he's still got him on, the same as he had last week, he's wearing a set of Nikolai Klint's Kevlars.
They look kind of, I was going to say they look different to the rest of
they
the
do look like this year's set, to be fair.
They could be. This year and last year's Kings Lynn suits are pretty much identical, don't they? They've just changed the blue a little bit.
They've got new sponsors this year. PSH.
Okay. But yeah, Lewis Kerr did have Nikolai Klint's race suit on at Perry Bar last week, so we'll wait and see he's back and see whether he's got that on again. I mean,
See,
it would make sense.
Buster saving money, innit? Why not
Buster
buy Louis?
save money? No, we wouldn't do
Why?
that.
Why just not buy? Why not buy Louis his own set of suit of Kevlar's?
Buster,
Too much.
innit?
Costs too much.
'Cause Buster's a wally, that's why.
But it sounds like he's running again next year, and sounds like he wants to do NL as well as Premiership.
Connor Mountain
Oh.
got his Bellevue stuff on there.
Poor
Didn't get
guy.
to see the back of Sam Masters.
Lewis.
Lewis Kerr's back there.
We'll see him at some point, no doubt.
The crowd looks very sparse here at the Adrian Flux Arena.
One of the risks of running back-to-back days in it was always going to be a risk.
It was like a similar thing at Sheffield a couple of years ago when I went regular. They, I think they had 3 meetings in the space of 7 days, I believe it was. There was running a Thursday, then the Monday, then the Thursday after.
It's a lot,
So they
innit?
did a special deal. I think it was like 45 quid for all 3 meetings.
And when it's
if you
like
book-
20 plus, you know, you're saving probably been about 20 quid at that point, maybe a touch more. So you're saving 15, 16, 17 quid. It all adds up.
You know, it's one of them. Why, if you know you're running back-to-back meetings, why don't you do a deal like that?
Yeah, you could have put on, I don't know, 23 quid each at Kings Lynn, and so that's what, £46. I don't know, 35. Give people 11 quid off. You probably got more chance of people coming for 35 quid than 46.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
Kings
So
Lynn's
the,
a decent racing track, innit? It's when it's prepared right, it's a very good racing track.
It still is one of the better tracks in the country. It's not as good as what it once was,
No.
but I think that's a way with a lot of tracks nowadays. They're not as good as what they once was.
It's getting more difficult to get your hands on good shale, innit? And that's where Kings Lynn are lucky. They've got probably the most distinctive shale in British Speedway of Kings Lynn.
And Jack Alder did a wibbly wobbly there. I hope the referee didn't see that for Mr. Pickering, or his bank balance could be empty after that.
Jack Alder
No,
or
no,
Josh Pickering, you're not allowed to do a start or a wheelie or anything when you've not got your helmet on.
Not without a helmet on.
No.
Dear. Naughty, naughty.
So aggregate score is Kings Lynn 31, Sheffield 58. So Sheffield only need 32 points to claim the aggregate bonus, which will see them mathematically finish top of the league.
Chances of Kings Lynn winning this match, fellas?
Kings Lynn have been really good at home, to be honest.
I could see them winning, you know. I think Sheffield probably have got the overall stronger top 5, but you know how they say reserves can win your meetings, and I think Kings Lynn's probably got the best reserve pairing in the league at the moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that, to be honest.
And I will never, ever, ever give a Ouija a compliment like that ever again in my life. I am so sorry, viewers.
Just an update on the coin toss from both meetings that aren't being streamed. Leicester have won the toss at Oxford and gone for Heat 15. Oxford off 1 and 3 in Heat 1. And Ipswich, it's not on there yet, but Ipswich are off 1 and 3 in Heat 1. I don't know who won it, but Ipswich are off 1 and 3. And this is the point where I'm going to duck out and leave you two to do your job for the bit.
Me,
Smash
do a
it.
job? I'm not used to doing a job. So, massive thanks to Mr. Dillon there for helping us with that introduction. It's now 7:35 p.m. So hopefully Mr. Paul Carrington will put the 2 minutes on in the not too distant future. And here comes King Kyle Howarth out on track already.
Need to see who the rider replacement is in Heat 1 for this one.
Do you know what I think it will be?
Go on.
A rider that rides for Kings Lynn.
Well, I never. I think
Just
it'll be.
hazarding a guess.
I think it'll be Rob Lyon in a Kings Lynn race jacket.
Well, you might not be too far off.
You've got to save money somewhere.
Do you though? Obviously, we're still obviously unaware of who won the toss here, so we'll just wait until they take the place round at the start line. My pal and your Strawberry Jam on his way round to the tapes. He's got a GP on Saturday in Wrocław in Poland. So if you're watching that, good luck to you. It looks like Kingsland are off 2 and 4.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what I'm suspecting. I'm just trying to wait to see who the riding blue is.
There isn't one at the moment, young man.
Nope.
Well, there is now.
It's going to be
Trotchy!
Neil. Oh, that's interesting. So Heat 1 off the inside gate in yellow will be Kyle Howarth. In blue off gate 2, rider replacement, Niels Christian Everson Trotchy? Something like that. I don't know. Jack Holder goes in white, 3. And Yankovic goes in the red helmet off gate number 4. I'm trying to keep Mr. Palmer happy.
Yeah, Trotchy is his Danish name. So, quick swag of drink, and we were ready to commentate on 15 races of speedway action from Kings Lynn. Their start marshal just pointing at his wrist. I don't know what he wants Niels to do with his wrist, but he puts his arms in the air now. He walks away, and the tapes rise, and it's a very, very even start there. But it's a very good first bend for the rider in blue, Niels Christian Everson, with Kyle Howarth now looking to come up the inside there, but to no avail. So Everson has the lead with Jack Holder there in second place, Kyle Howarth in third. Kvech putting the Sheffield pair under all sorts of pressure now, tries to go around the outside there, not quite worked out. Now he tries to get up the hill. Oh, that could have been carnage there, but you have to sort of say now Kvech's challenge is probably over at that, but Everson riding like an absolute man possessed there, out in front in heat number 1 with just over a lap to go. And barring any form of mechanical failures, it looks pretty settled at the moment. But Niels Christian Everson having the best season in British Speedway that he's had for quite a while, at a track that he knows and he loves very, very well, and he comes round, take 3 points in Heat 1.
So that was blue, white, yellow.
Nice to see Niels and Jack acknowledging each other's company there.
Absolutely. So their heat result of heat number 1 was a win for the rider in blue, Niels Christian Everson. Second was the rider in white, Jack Holder. The rider in yellow, Kyle Howarth, in third, and Yankovic in red at the back. That 3-3 makes a consecutive score, 3 to Kings Lynn and 3 to Sheffield.
And if you're one of the aggregate people that like to keep on top of that, it is 34 to Kings Lynn, 61 to Sheffield. Riders being pushed out now for heat number 2. And if you ever want to go to Kings Lynn for whatever reason, I could tell you it's £2 to sit in the open air stand, where you will get very, very cold.
Ouch.
I know, Alan. That's a bit more than what Ray gives you for your pocket money every month.
I was going to say it's a bit more than Glasgow charged to sit in the stand.
No, you just read Glasgow's wrong. They charge you £25 to sit in their seats.
Pretty much. As the riders make their way around to the tapes.
So coming round now, Lewis rider in a decent vein of form at the moment. Obviously, been released by Oxford earlier in season. And we just wait for Jason Edwards to finish getting his clutch adjusted or whatever he's getting done to the rear end of his motorcycle.
And your lineup for heat number 2 is Lewis Kerr in the red helmet off gate number 1. Gate number 2 in white is Jason Edwards. Gate 3 in blue is Anders Rowe. And off the outside in the yellow helmet is Joseph Thompson.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Here comes Jason Edwards, former Kings Lynn star himself, of course.
And Red Cabert.
Sponsored by Adrian Flux, who are quite big with Kings Lynn.
Riders in blue and white, a bit close to each other.
That'd be absolutely fine, Alan. Stop worrying. So the Star Marshal there, he walks away. And the tapes rise for heat number 2. It's a very good start there for the rider in blue, Anders Rowe, and he's checked out already. He's away and gone. Lewis Kerr now having to fend off the challenge of Jason Edwards there in the second place position. Joe Thompson towards the rear of the field at the moment, but the Stars really hitting back with a 5-1 here in heat number 2, something that they've been very good at doing this season, to be fair. But Anders Rowe probably having the season of his life in the Premiership. Sorry, not so much in the Championship because you wouldn't have a good season of your life if you're riding for Glasgow. But yeah, Rowe just leading. He's really mastered this Kings Lynn track at the moment, and Lewis Kerr there in the second position as well. They know what they're doing. They can go back. They can go and get a burger and a hot dog and chips, even curry sauce as well, and they'd still win this one. An absolute canter, and it is a win for the rider in blue, red, white.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Good ride there from Anders Rowe, by all accounts.
Oh, did you not watch it out?
Yeah, something good ride. And it was a win for the rider in blue, Anders Rowe. Second place, the rider in red, Lewis Kerr. And third to the rider in white, Jason Edwards, with Joe Thompson at the back. That 5-1 to the Kings Lynn Stars makes the scores 8 to the Kings Lynn Stars, 4 to the Sheffield Tigers. And I've made a boo-boo on my programme.
There's a surprise.
I wrote it down as a 3-3. Don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, Alan.
Okay, I fixed it. It was an easy fix.
This P45 could be in the post to you sooner than you think, you know.
I mean, technically, you're not actually checking my program, but you know, it's what it is, I suppose. But yeah, good ride from the home boys there in that heat there. Very good indeed.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, what you said, Al.
That'll just be closing the aggregate gap a little bit more.
39 to 62. Al, if you was watching on the live stream, would see it.
Oh no, I do see it. I'm pointing out that it is closing the gap.
Oh, well done. Well done for pointing that out.
Got to point it out to the viewers, you know. All two of them, but hey, two more than a bit.
Hello to all two of you that are watching. We're sorry that we've got Alan on, but if you do want to interact with us, drop us a comment. We only bite if you have cake.
That was a really, really good wheelie, that. Worth a try. So the lineup for heat number 3 is off the inside gate in the white helmet colour. That is Chris Holder. Gate 2 in the blue helmet is Connor Mountain. Gate 3 in the yellow helmet is Josh Pickering. And off the outside in the red helmet colour is Ben Cook. Oh my goodness.
It doesn't
That's like
look the best, does it?
that looks like I did the Photoshop.
Whoa. I can't afford Photoshop.
I didn't see you, I said me.
Oh. No. You
Nah,
can't afford Photoshop either. You just do it on Microsoft Word.
no, actually, I do it on Paint. Get it right.
So, start Marshall and for heat number 3. He walks away. The riders look at the magnets and the tapes rider. Away we go. It's a very good start there for the rider in white. That is Chris Holder. But Ben Cook looks to come round the outside there. And he's done so beautifully with Connor Mountain there. Now in the third place with Josh Pickering. Surprisingly at the back in the rich train of form that he's been in very, very recently, but Ben Cook proving why he's been my man to watch. He looks very, very fast for a little midget out there, but the battle's now towards the rear of the field. Connor Mountain just about holding off. Josh Pickering there in the third place position. Ben Cook's checked out away and gone. He can go get himself an hot dog and a burger, and Chris Holder can join him because it's getting ever so close now up the front. I thought it was quite a bit more of a distance, but this is a former Bellevue 4-2, which is now turning into a Kings Lynn 4-2 as it stands at the moment. We've got one lap left to go then, but Ben Cook riding is very, very stylish. Is Ben Cook on a bike? I could sit and watch him race on this track all day, every day if I could. But unfortunately I can't because I've got to go do this work thing. But Ben Cook, he wheelies across the line. Chris Holder second, Connor Mountain third, and Josh Pickering fourth.
And the result of heat number 3 was a win for the rider in red, Ben Cook. Second place, the rider in white, Chris Holder. And third, the rider in blue, Connor Mountain, with Josh Pickering at the back. Another 4-2 this time to the home side. Makes the scores 12 to the Kings Lynn Stars, 6 to the Sheffield Tigers after 3 races.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And Ben Cook just made the absolute gate from gate 4. He just found a little bit of dirt going round the first bend, past Chris Holder, just there, just nicely on the back straight, and that was it. He was away, he was checked out. If he so wanted to, he could have gone and got an hot dog.
It could, yeah. I mean, I don't know where the nearest snack bit is for him to get a hot dog, but yeah, probably could have got a hot dog.
At about 4 at Kings Lynn.
Got a little bit. He got a little bit of lift there, to be fair, on that corner.
That's probably what made him go a little bit faster, Al.
But yeah, another good race for the Kings Lynn Stars. That one.
It was, and there are not any pushovers for by any
No.
means.
Josh Pickering a little bit disappointing tonight. I know it's only his first ride, but it's not his usual form.
It's just one of them, isn't it?
We all have a bad night at the office. And now we await the rider replacement for heat number 4. Let's see who's coming in for Mr. Ty Wolfenden.
Yeah, so camera's just in the pits. Buster and Rob Lyon talking to Jobby Jam there.
Telling him you need to get your yourself in gear, pull your socks up after that first ride, Mr. Strawberry.
You leave my mate alone, you Al. You couldn't do his job.
I could actually. I do his job in STS. I don't score for him any points.
Yeah. On that,
And so far he hasn't scored much either.
At least he's a bit more used to the chocolate fire guard, unlike some Alan.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So while we're waiting for confirmation of rider replacement for Heat 4, shall we just cut across to Dylan to find out what else is happening in the world?
So we've had 2 races. Well, we've had 1 race and a stoppage at Oxford, and it's all gone quiet. Oxford Heat 1 was won by the rider in white, Max Freak. Second in red was Rowan Tungate, and third in blue Richard Lawson to make it a 4-2 to Leicester. And Heat 2 was stopped with Luke Killian locking up in front of Craig Cook, and Craig Cook coming down. Luke Killian was disqualified, and that's all we've had at Oxford. At Ipswich, there's also been two races. Heat 1 was won by the rider in white Freddie Lindgren, Scott Nichols second and Dan Thompson third. Antivulas took the rider replacement ride and finished last for the 3-all. And Heat 2 was won by the rider in red Keenan Rue, Michael Palmtoft in second and Leon Flint in third, to tie it up at 6 apiece after 2.
Looks like Josh Pickering rider replacement in Heat 4. It's also nice to see Kyle Howarth and Josh Pickering getting along tonight after their little scrap at Edinburgh last week.
Cool. Let's go and get
So
a decent-
rider's been pushed off now for Heat 4. And currently we've got Jason Howell talking into a microphone, chatting nonsense, because that's what Jason Howell does.
He's not been on it for a little while, Mr. Jason Arnold, has he? Don't seem to think you don't really like him, though.
Yeah, exactly. It was the same in Cardiff when he interviewed Ty Wolfenden. Oh, Heat 4's on track. Alan, you're ready to do a job.
Yeah.
So do it.
I'll do it right now, sir. So, the rider in yellow off gate number 1 is Joe Thompson. Blue gate 2 is Anders Rowe. White gate 3 is Josh Pickering. And red gate 4 is Niels Christian Everson. Dan, you better jump in quickly here because they're about to go.
Yeah, that we are. So the start master then he walks away for heat number 4, and the tapes rise in, and it's a very good start there for the rider in white there, Josh Pickering, right in the wrongs of heat number 3. Already been followed ever so closely by Anders Rowe, who's also been followed very closely by Niels Christian Everson, with Joe Thompson struggling towards the rear of the third as they go into lap number 2 now. And it is Pico that still has the lead, fresh from his scrap at Edinburgh last Friday, and causing controversy at Bellevue, it seems, on Monday as well. But Pickering showing the Kings Lynn faithful that he's not forgotten the fastest race around this Adrian Flux Arena race circuit. Anders Rowe sitting there pretty in second. I think them two can go check out, get themselves an hot dog with some curry sauce on top or something like that. Apparently they have it in Germany. But they're in the last lap now, and Pico's just about got onto the back straight, and he's a mile ahead now as he comes round turns 3 and 4 for final time, and he takes the checkered flag. 1, 2, 3, not.
Can I just ask where Germany came from? They have it in Germany when you're talking about a British rider and a Danish rider. Where did Germany come from?
I said they could go check out and get a hot dog with curry sauce or something on.
That was the most random thing I've ever heard.
They do it in Germany, genuinely. Alan,
So, the heat result of heat number 4 was a win for the rider in white, Josh Pickering. Second, the rider in blue, Anders Rowe. Third, the rider in red, Niels Christian Everson, with the rider in yellow, Joe Thompson, at the back. That 3 each makes the concurrent score 15 to Kings Lynn, 9 to the Sheffield Tigers. I was trying to think of a different word, but it wasn't the word I was thinking of. Progressive, that's the word I was thinking of, but it wouldn't come to my mind, so I just went with concurrent. It did the job I was looking for, that's all that matters.
did it though? Did it really? So at the moment, after 4 heats, it is 15 points to 9, 46 to 67 on aggregate. They're on heat 5 already.
They've not had a break, Dill. So we'll bring you back in as soon as we get a break, sir. Well, Buster must be desperate if he's getting straight on with the action here. Is there is there a ranger down here or something? Anyway, heat lineup for heat number 5 in the red helmet off gate 1 is Ben Cook. Blue and yellow off gate 2 is Kyle Howarth. In blue gate 3 is Connor Mountain. And in the white helmet off gate 4 is Jack Holder.
That it is. If the commentary from this race isn't the best, I do sincerely apologise because I'm going to be hiding behind my programme board.
I was about to say, is it because there's two scunny riders battling against each other?
It's almost like you heard Dylan in the background, Al.
Not just that, but it could only be one of this person. Well, we might have one off 15 if Ben Cook doesn't hurry up.
I'm sure the young man's got some time on his hands. It sounds like Alan's just got a text message. Don't know who was desperate enough to text him, but here we go.
I didn't get a text message. I don't know where you got that from.
I just heard the little iPhone ding.
I don't have an iPhone, so it can't be me. Sure, it's not yours, Palmer.
No one texts me much. So the start marshal then getting the risers into order then for heat number 5, the start marshal. He now walked away as the tapes rise then. And yet again, it's a good start off the inside gate there for Ben Cook, but it's Kyle Howarth that currently has the lead with Jack Holder looking to come round as well. But Ben Cook slices up the inside of both of them. Great ride from Ben Cook, and now Holder around the outside of Ben Cook. So it's currently a Sheffield 4-2 with King Connor Mountain, unfortunately, towards the rear of the field, but Jack Holder is that has the front being chased now all the way by Benjamin Cook. Kyle Howarth having a battle at the back with his Scunthorpe teammate Connor Mountain for 3rd place, but at the moment it's Kyle that's winning that battle at the moment. Jack Holder, though he's away, he could virtually go and get himself a burger and chips. As they've got one lot left to go then here at Kings Lynn, and the battle is towards the rear of the field now as Connor Mountain's getting closer to Kyle Howarth, but the cameras won't allow us to see that battle. The big battle out front between Jack Holder and Air, and Jack Holder wins that battle with Air. 2-0-3-1. I mean, to be fair, we're in autumn, so it's probably going to start to get darker soon now, innit?
And the result of heat number 5 was a win for the rider in white, Jack Holder. 2nd place was the rider in red, Ben Cook. 3rd was the rider in yellow, Kyle Howarth. And 4th was the rider in blue, Connor Mountain. That 4-2 to Sheffield makes the scores 17 to Kings Lynn, 13 to the Sheffield Tigers.
Yeah, and as we could see there, you know, it was a very good start there from Ben Cook, actually, who got the lead, and then he had both Sheffield Tigers up his rear end, and then coming round turn 3, Jack Holder like a hot knife through butter, and that was it. He was away and he was gone.
So she wrote. Now the question is, when will they start doing track grading, do you reckon? There's two RRs.
Maybe you might do a bit of
The track grading.
Well, Chris Holder is RR. So, well, we've got a quick 5 minutes. We'll head over to Dylan to see what's going on worldwide.
So there's been one race since the last time we spoke at Oxford. Heat 2 was rerun, with Craig Cook taking the win, with Ashton Bergen 2nd and Sam Hagen 3rd. It was another 4-2 to Leicester to make it 4 points to 8 after 2. Heat number 3 at Ipswich was won by the rider in red, Danny King. Second in blue was Troy Batchelor, and third in yellow was Zach Cook for a 5-1 to Ipswich to make it 11 points to 7. Scotty Nichols took the rider replacement in Heat 4 for Ipswich, which was won by Tom Brennan in white, with Jordan Jenkins second and Scott Nichols third. Leon Flint retired because he always retires from a race in a meeting. And Heat 5, the rider replacement in yellow for Birmingham is Zach Cook, and that's all we've got for now.
Well, thank you.
And we have just had Heat 3 at Oxford, and that was won by Luke Becker with Sam Masters second and Charles Wright third, Chris Harris at the back, which is a 1-5 to Leicester to make the scores 5 points to Oxford, 13 to Leicester after 3.
Wow. Didn't I think it'll be between Leicester and Sheffield. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Shall we take a little 5 minutes or so?
Yeah, let's have 5.
I'm
Back
gonna
soon, folks.
back soon.
welcome back.
Thanks.
I believe we're going straight over to our roving reporter, Mr. Dill. I believe you got some exciting news for us.
Well, I've got a couple of race results if you want that.
Yeah, go
So,
for it.
heat number 4 at Oxford was won by the rider in white Ryan Douglas, second in red Matt Sainovsky, and third in blue Luke Killeen. Sam Hagan fell at the back. 3 all, 8 points to 16 after 4, and on to track grading there. And the. Hang on. Heat number 5 at Ipswich was won by the rider in white Freddie Lindgren, second in yellow Zach Cook, and third in blue Troy Batchelor for a 5-1 for the Brummies to make it 15 all after 5. Heat number 6 was won by the rider in red Scotty Nichols with Tom Brennan in second and Dan Thompson third to make it a 4-2 to Ipswich and 19-17 progressively. And the rider replacement in red in Heat 7 is Troy Batchelor. And that's all we've got for you. And Palmer's got some news that's been announced at Ipswich.
Mr. Palmer.
Hi. 2 seconds. I'm just writing someone's name on my program. From a reliable source at Ipswich, it's been announced that they approached Frederick Lindgren to get them in the playoffs and the knockout cup final, obviously next week. And Poland have blocked it because Poland aren't very nice people.
Here is your friend and mine, Mr. Strawberry Jam. As we
Not
line
your
up for
mate,
gate
Al.
number 6 in white off gate number 1 is the rider replacement Chris Holder. Red gate 2 is Yankovic. Yellow gate 3 is Jason Edwards, and off the outside in blue, the other rider replacement in this heat, it's Anders Rowe. Busy
Just
man, this
the,
rider replacement.
Yeah, it's my man. You leave my man alone. He's my mate, not yours.
All right, your mate then. Your mate, Strawberry Jam.
Yeah.
And he can just be my associate. There you go.
You don't like Scottish people.
Acquaintance. My acquaintance, Strawberry
is-
Jam.
He's got sense. He don't do Scottish people.
Wow.
Wow, Alan says. Just wow. This is the most exciting night of Alan's life.
Oh, it is.
Being roasted live on YouTube.
Anyway.
So, Alan, right, you shut up. Let me do my job now. So the start marshal walks away for heat number 6. Tapes rise. It's a decent start there, to be fair, for Chris Holder there in the white helmet colour. Jason Edwards there. Jason Edwards there in the. Oh, Jesus Christ. Strawberry Jam, can you not scare me like that? Please, thank you, love you. So as they're going to the second lap, Chris Holder is that has the lead then with Jason Edwards in the second position. Been chased down by Yankovic there, to be fair. It's the Tigers currently on a 5-1, which would equal things up on the evening, although Kovac looking to come to the inside there of Edwards. We've lost Anders Ruiz about 25,000 million miles towards the rear of the field. Kovac getting ever so close now to Jason Edwards. Kovac now having to look around the outside line as Edwards holds the in. Edwards a very good defensive line there, to be fair, on the GP superstar. That's not very good in the GPs, to be honest. Sorry, Strawberry Jam. I love you, but you're not very good. But Chris Holder could check out either way. He's got this one in the bag. And Jason Edwards gets a second. 1, 0, 3, 2. 1, 0, 3, 2. 1, 5, 18, 18. 1, 0, 3, 2. I know, I'm just as surprised as you, Mush.
And the result of heat number 6 was a win for the rider in white, Chris Holder. Second place was the rider in yellow, Jason Edwards, with the rider in red, Yankovic, in third. That 1-5 to Sheffield makes the scores 18 to Kings Lynn, 18 to Sheffield.
It does. You can read off the screen.
Thanks.
No drams. But yeah, Kovac really, he had the light line there and he just locked up on back straight and that was it. Justice for Strawberry Jam for having a dangerous home track. Where's Fan Power when you need him?
We've got Dan Power. We don't have Fan Power.
Yeah, what Alan said. Apparently, it's Troy Batchelor's birthday today, so if you're watching this, Troy, I don't know why you would, because you're riding at Ipswich. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Bachelor.
He says thanks. Yeah, just this one, Jason Edwards rode a very good defensive line there. And kept the jam man at the back.
I believe it's looking like more track grading about to go on here. Oh, but no, we've got a delay. Chris Holder out too on the spin. I didn't notice that.
You should have noticed it.
Mr. Dale, have you got any updates for us?
Shall we? We got one, Heat 7. I don't think I did this one when I was on.
Okay,
Do it again anyway.
Heat 7, Troy Batchelor took the rider replacement, which is as far as we got. That was won by the rider in white, Zach Cook, with Emil Saivulinov's rider replacement, Troy Batchelor in second, and Keenan Ruth third. Antivulas at the back because he's crap, to make it 22-20, and the rider replacement in Heat 8 is Michael Toft. And at Oxford, Heat 5 has been done. It was a win for the rider in blue, Charles Wright. Second in white, Max Frick. And third in yellow, Richard Lawson. Chris Harris again at the back. 3-all, 11-19 progressively.
Thank you, Mr. Dill. And Mr. Harold, could you please hurry up and let us get back to racing? Thank you and thank you.
I'm sure he heard you asking that Mr. Al. I'm convinced he said, you know what, I'm going to stop talking now because Alan in Glasgow asked me to.
Well, somebody's got to ask the question.
So, riders coming on track then now for race number 7. Here is Lewis Kerr in the blue helmet colour, and he'll be taking his place off gate 3.
I forgot to mark down what gates we were using. That's good.
That was silly.
So you said he's off gate 3, so that means pattern B.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Alan McNally can read a programme. We are progressing in life.
The V45 doesn't get signed for another week.
Hallelujah. Thank the Lord and all that. Oh, your P45's already in the post, Mosh.
Wow. Anyway, lineup for heat number 7 is Niels Christian Everson off gate 1 in the red helmet colour. Gate 2 in white is Christopher Holder. Gate 3 in blue is Lewis Kerr. And off the outside in yellow is Joshua Pickering.
Alan can read the screen as well. He's getting far in life. He's old Al.
Oh, yes.
Next, you'll be saying you'll be able to read a book.
Not yet.
Or is that a bit of a stretch for you, Al?
Books bore me a little bit, Mr. Palmer. Nearly called you the wrong name there.
That's disappointing. Lewis Kerr is wearing Nikolai Clint's old race suit, by the way, for anybody that's interested.
Well, you can read Clint on the back.
Can you not see that clearly, Al?
I could see that, and that's what I was pointing out, that you managed to read off the back of the race suit the words Clint. Well done, sir.
How very exciting, thanks. So, Start Marshall then walks away for heat number 7. The riders look at the magnets. Tapes rise and away we go to the very even start, but Chris Alder's made the first turn his, and that's it. And Pickering up the inside of both Kings Lynn riders now, and Everson looking to come round the outside of Pickering. Them two are neck and neck as they go down the home straight, and it's Pico just at Hazley doing a bit of concrete tracking there. But Everson's not giving up the ghost. This is a really good battle. This in heat number 7. Holder's out. He's checked out. He could go get a hot dog and chips. Whereas the big battle now for second is between Everson and Pickering. And these two riding like their lives depend on it. And, well, these two certainly don't give up. And obviously, Everson's had a really good season this year. Lewis Kerr trailing towards the rear of the field. 1 lap left to go. What can Pickering do? He tries now looking to come up the inside there of Everson. It's not going to quite work out, so he's going to try the outside run. One last blast round the outside, and Everson gets the second place. What a race between them two.
That was the race of the night so far, that one.
Yeah, it was, yeah, what you said.
So the heat result of heat number 7 was a win for the rider in white, Chris Holder. Second place was the rider in red, Niels Christian Everson, and third was the rider in yellow, Josh Pickering. 4-2 to Sheffield makes the scores 20 to Kings Lynn, 22 to the Sheffield Tigers.
Yeah, as we just saw there, Chris Holder met the gate perfectly, attacked the first bend perfectly, and that was it. And then Pickering just about had second here as they go down the back straight, and then Everson just held his own round the outside. Pickering tried to put him in the stock car fence and take him to Mackey's across the road, but fair play to Neil, so he kept going. I wonder if Pick will get himself into another scrap, because that was the best part of Edinburgh last week.
Who was he scrapping with?
Kyle Lauer.
Why am I not surprised?
It's all right. He's saving his anger for when Glasgow got to Edinburgh.
Yeah, I thought so.
So he can take it out on Bomber.
Got a suspicion it could be strawberry jam out here.
Do you really?
Well, it's
considering he's already out there, that would make sense.
Oh, I didn't even know he was out there.
If you look at your screen now, you know, we were starting to progress a little bit in life there. Don't say we've got to take 2 steps backwards now.
No. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, someone coming in the weird way to the tips there. Anyway,
weird way. It's a Ouija.
Heat number 8 in blue off gate number 1 is Anders Rowe, or as Dan calls him, the Ouija. In yellow gate number 2 is Joseph Thompson. In red gate 3 is Dan Palmer's friend, that is Mr. Yankovic. And in white off gate 4 is Dan Palmer's other friend, that's Kyle Howarth.
So I was just sending a text.
So your 2 friends are off the outside gates, Mr. Palmer.
Go best friends.
Yep, Strawberry Jam and Mr. Howarth.
Yeah, I can see that because I'm watching now on my screen. Are you watching too? Hello if you're watching. So the start match walks away then for heat number 8, and the tapes right away we go. It's a very good start there for the rider in red. It's about time, but Strawberry Jam has the lead, and as well there in second, about to be passed by Kyle Howarth. No, he isn't. That's a shame. So Yankovic, Strawberry Jam, he's out in front, and I am going to cry after this with pure happiness if he keeps this going as we go into lap number 2 now. Strawberry Jam's checked out, he can go get himself a hot dog, but the big battle now for second is between Anders Rowe and King Kyle Howarth. As Kyle looks to try and go around the outside there of Anders, and Anders, he realises if the throttle turns, his bike will go fast. Kyle just locking up there and getting a little bit out of shape coming off the second bend, which has probably ruined his challenge. And this is going to be a much needed 5-1 for the Kings Lynn PHS Environmental Stars, which is very exciting for them. As Strawberry Jam does a really good wheelie down the back straight as we go into the 4th bend for the final time. Another wheelie. Oh my God, Yankovic, I love you. And that's a 5-1.
I really don't want to burst your bubble here, Mush, but winning essentially a reserves race as a Grand Prix rider is nothing to shout home about.
Mr. Till, can we just have one moment,
No.
please? Just give
No.
us one.
Not with
Just
that
give us.
one. If it was Heat
Just give-
13 and he was against somebody noteworthy, maybe, but not on that lineup, that's nothing to shout home about.
Hell, you can't burst the poor boy's bubble like that. Anyway, the result of heat number 8 was a win for Strawberry Jam, aka Yankovic. Second was the rider in blue, Anders Rowe, and third, the rider in white, Kyle Howarth. A 5-1 to the Kings Lynn Stars, a much needed 5-1, makes the scores 25 to the Kings Lynn Stars, 23 to the Sheffield Tigers.
Look, Mr.
Well, Mr. Palmer is currently crying tears of happiness that Strawberry Jam has won a heat.
That news Mr. Dollars just told me has baffled me. um,
I
I don't
mean,
know what to say.
you're
I'm
going to have to say
speechless.
something. Right, it's
Here
coming
come
out.
the Bellevue Stars.
So it's Bellevue versus Sheffield in this next one, by the looks of it.
Don't
Quite
know who's
literally.
doing the rider replacement in white yet.
Not too sure. Trying to see
If
if I
you
can
looked at your
guess.
screen now, you might have seen.
I didn't see, but I'm going to try and have a get. Oh, I want to say that's Jack Calder, but I could be wrong.
I'll tell you in a minute.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
have-
Jack.
Oh, what a guess from me! I'll take that.
Right.
Look, let me have some. Come on, you burst hit. You burst Mr. Palmer's bubble at Yankovic winning a race. I get something right for a change, and you burst me bubble. Anyway, line up. Anyway, the lineup for heat number 9 is in blue off gate number 1. It is Connor Mountain of the Bellevue Aces. In white gate 2, rider replacement is Jack Holder. In red gate 3, the other Bellevue ace in this race, it's Ben Cook. And off the outside in the yellow helmet colour is Jason Edwards.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you said, Al. So Ben Cook coming up to the tapes then for heat number 9.
9, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Al. So start marshal walks away then for heat number 9. Tips rising away we go. And to the surprise of no one, Jack Alder's got to the first with Jason Edwards, surprisingly getting himself into second, but being passed now by Connor Mountain, and Ben Cook just comes on the inside of both of them. So it's currently a 3-all, which would keep the Stars leading at the moment. Ben Cook trying to challenge Jack Alder, but Jack's just riding the right line. He's getting his back wheel just about in the dirt, which is where you really need to be. That's the fastest part of the track, apparently. So I've just said. But yeah, Jack in the lead, followed by Ben Cook. Connor Mountain fending off the challenge of Jason Edwards there in the third place position as we go into the final lap now. And it looks pretty settled now. To be fair, you could almost write this in your program. I wouldn't recommend you to do it yet because you might make a boo boo. But Jack Alder coming round to take another win. 2-1-3 0.
And the result of heat number 9 was a win for the rider in white, Jack Holder. Second place was the rider in red, Ben Cook, with Connor Mountain the third in blue and Jason Edwards at the back in yellow. That 3-all makes the scores 28 to the Kings Lynn Stars, 26 to the Sheffield Tigers.
Yeah, it is, yeah. But yeah, Jack just got it right from the start. And just like J.K. Rowling, that's all she wrote.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
we'll
on then.
bring you in now.
Yeah.
So
Right.
while we've got a sec, we'll bring Mr. Hodgets in for an update from around the world.
So, so there's been two results at Oxford. Heat 6 was won by the rider in red, Rowan Tungay, Eric Riss in second and Ryan Douglas third, 5-1 to Oxford to make it 16 points to 20. And Heat 7 was won by Sam Masters in white, Matt Zajanowski in second and Luke Becker third for a 4-2 back to Leicester to make it 18 points to 24 after 7. At Ipswich, it's a little bit closer. Heat number 8 was won by the rider in red, Dan Thompson, with Jordan Jenkins in second and Leon Flint third. Mark Palmtoft took the rider replacement and finished at the back to make it 27-21. Heat 8, Leon Flint replaced Michael Palmtoft in yellow, and it was won by Tom Brennan in white, with Troy Batchelor in second and Leon Flint third. Danny King was at the back. And
Oh my god.
and heat number 10, Michael Palmtoft replaced Antivulas in white. And it was won by Dan Thompson in blue, Zach Cook in second and Michael Palmtoft third. Scott Nichols retired. And after 10 heats, it's 32 to Ipswich, 28 to Birmingham. And I think we're all level for the aggregate point.
Well, we've got a minute. Shall we take 5?
Welcome back.
Hello.
Again. I believe there's an update from the scores on the road, or as Palmer likes to put it, around the world. So,
Well,
Mr. Palmer, Mr. Odgets.
in Oxfordshire, around the world maybe. Heat 8, which incidentally is sponsored on Speedway Updates by D&D Media, cheeky plug, was won by the rider in white Richard Lawson. Second in red Eric Risson, third in blue Luke Killeen, and it's 21-27 after 8. And that's pretty much all we've got. Oh, okay, we've just had another one coming from Ipswich, and they're really not going to like Danny King now.
Who has he lost to now?
It's probably the harder of the races he's lost, to be fair. The result of heat number 11, which I think was the one we were on the last time I spoke, there was a lot of changes. Danny King took the rider replacement in red for Emil Saivudinov. Jordan Jenkins replaced Keenan Rue in blue, and Tom Brennan took the rider replacement for Birmingham in yellow. The heat was won for a third heat on the spin by Freddie Lindgren, second in yellow Tom Brennan, and third in red Danny King to tie the scores up at 33 apiece after 11 heats.
Funny you mention that, because Kerry's just this minute Snapchatted me saying Danny King and Tom Brennan are having words in the pits.
Danny King shit, that's why.
If you are watching live on not Eurosport, on YouTube, we do apologise for any language that may have offended you in that little sentiment, but Mr. Dillon is telling the truth.
Just seen who Edinburgh's got as a guest tomorrow night, believe it or not.
Have
Oh,
you
fruit.
really,
There's
Al?
so many guests in that meeting, it's unbelievable.
More
Oh.
guests in a B&B.
Oh, there's been another update from Oxfordshire. And
Right,
Go on.
hurry up.
you're never going to believe this, boys. Chris Harris has scored his first point of the night.
Hey!
It's only one, but it's a point. Result of Heat 9
Point.
was a win for the rider in blue, Charles Wright. Second in white, Ryan Douglas. And third in red, Chris Harris. 25-29, the progressive scores with 6 heats to go. It's going
Nice.
very, very slowly.
Well, Troy Batchelor and Drew Kemp's guesting for the Monarchs.
Oh, very exciting.
Couple of decent
for them.
guests, that, to be
And
honest.
Paul Stark at reserve for the Pirates.
I'm not surprised by that one. Guesting for the Pirates tomorrow and then against them. He's against them on... Is it Saturday, the Paul are at Workington?
Yeah.
It's madness, Speedway, innit?
Makes
I don't
sense.
mind that.
Paul
Drew
Start
Kemp.
with in Glasgow.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
That looks like Liam on the spanners for Ben Cook. Liam, obviously, mechanics for D&D Media sponsored rider Simon Lambert, who you can see in action at Scunthorpe tomorrow in a bloody double header.
Or we saw in Premiership action on Monday, and he won a race. What a guy.
What a boy.
And he was really relaxed in the pits, actually, as well.
That's probably because he'll have had 35 Red Bulls and 85 fags.
Mr.
The
Palmer,
diet of an athlete.
Diet of an athlete.
if the viewers are at Scunny tomorrow night, can they buy you a pint?
No, they could buy me two as a thank you for my season's service to bringing them some entertainment over the course of the year. Much like if you see Dylan at any meeting,
I
and
won't be
if you
at.
see
I don't think I'll be at any more this year now.
And if you see me, run.
if you see Alan at meetings, God help you, and just throw some tomatoes at him.
If you see me at a meeting, it's a miracle.
To be fair, Al, the fact you're watching this meeting is a miracle.
Didn't think I was going to make it.
We're having an extended interval at King's Lynn, but having said that, the chalk man's putting the chalk down. I ain't seen Capesy tonight, actually.
No.
Not seen old pink gloves.
You might not be in the pink gloves tonight. I think that could be Capesy that himself, actually. Is it? I don't know.
No, I don't think that is.
I don't think that's Capes, I don't know. Could be. It looks like it's got a bit too much air for Capesy. There's Everson. He's definitely got some air, he's mechanic.
Jesus wept.
Big Robbie Kessler, German international.
Nice
bloke.
fella, very nice fella, yeah. There's
To
been
the
another
start
heat
match.
at Oxford if you want that before we crack on.
Yeah, go on.
Go on then.
Heat 10 at Oxford was won by the rider in yellow Luke Becker, second in red Rowan Tungay, and third in blue Eric Riss. Again, points divided, still stays at 4, 28, 32 after 10. And I'll jump out and let you two crack on.
Well, we've just got some tractor grading going on here. Some
So
watering. It's
they've
a
got
big
one like
water
that.
pump.
It's good, eh?
I mean, it makes this. They need it goes the length of the track that way. So
Smart way of
Yep.
thinking, really.
Yep, 2 minutes is on for heat number. I'm not too sure. 10. Dang it. 10. I nearly said 9. I didn't stop myself. Heat 10.
Yeah, it is,
I don't know who's out in blue.
To be fair, I'd be hurt riding for Kings Lynn.
He does not look happy.
It's not hurt on the
Yeah,
outside, it's just broken hearted on the in.
And blue looks like it's going to be Ben
It's
Cook.
Ben Cook. With Big Liam on the spanners.
What we'll say is Yankovic's mechanics been eating the pies out the cafe on today. Come on, Jan, hurry up.
What is
Bloody
helmet
hell.
on? All right. Will you give him a chance?
I don't want him to get
Leave my
excluded.
mate alone.
Right there.
Yeah, it does. I had 2 pictures with him in
It does
Cardiff.
actually, because I've seen the pictures.
Oh, I think he saw my program board as well.
Oh, the rider's not out on tracks. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what the referee's playing at. No, Simon, you can't get on the bike.
Rider's coming out now for heat number 10. RR is Ben Cook.
Tony Steele. Is that any relation to Arkell?
No.
No.
Cal, if you're watching, big shout out to you. Right, the dogs have gone, so I can shut my door. So back in a moment. Al, you've got a job to do, so do it.
Heat number 10, the lineup is in the gate 1 in the blue helmet colour is Ben Cook, the rider replacement. Gate 2 in yellow is Josh Pickering. Gate 3 in red, Palmer's friend Yankovic. And off the outside in white is my mate, Chris Holder. Doesn't know me, but you know what? He's as sound as a pound. Ah, well.
Oh, Alan.
Well, at least let me have me moment.
If I can't have a moment, Alan, you can't have a moment.
Yeah, clearly.
You know the drill.
Justice for I want to see justice for Alan in the comments.
Justice for Al. I need justice. I've got to work with him. Rob Godfrey, if you're watching this, you can get me a beer tomorrow for nothing. Yeah, a whole £25, believe it or not. That's Mr. Capesy, that I think. So he walks away for heat 10. Away we go then, and it's a decent start there for the rider in blue, Ben Cook. And my friend, not your Strawberry Jam, looking to go around the outside. The outside, not the place to be, as the rider in yellow wants to come up the inside of him, Kyle Howarth. But I'm sure. Is it Pickle in yellow?
Yeah, it's Pickle.
Oh, so it is. I'm looking at wrong racing program. I do apologise. I think Pickle was over the white line there as well. To be fair, probably be a disqualification if it's shown again on the British Speedway Network replay. But Ben Cook currently has the lead. My friend, not yours, Alan, Strawberry Jam there in second, pulling a little bit of a wheelie down the back straight, and Chris Holder pulling a really nice wheelie down the back straight. It's a shame he's 500 miles behind. As we go into the final lap now. Ben Cook's won this at a canter. He can go get himself a burger. Josh Pickering wheeling himself down the back straight. It's not going to do anything him any favours because Jankovic is the GOAT. And it's a 5-1 to Kings Lynn, and they extend their lead. So do I.
Would Pecco get excluded? So we need to wait and see what the ref decides then. Well, the result of heat number 10 was a win for the rider in blue, Ben Cook. Second place was the rider in red, Palmer's friend, not yours, that's Jankovic. And third was the rider in yellow, Josh Pickering, with Chris Holder at the back. A 5-1 to the Kings Lynn Stars makes the scores 33 to the Kings Lynn Stars, 27 to the Sheffield Tigers.
So, yeah, replay on there. Ben Cook made the absolute perfect start. Young went a little bit too wide there, but he got his back wheel into round the outside there of Pico, and that was all she wrote. Now, as we come into the second lap here, this is where we're very interested in, as Pico won.
Oh, he's miles over.
Yeah. His back wheel, yeah, but both wheels were off the track. It'd have been cool to have seen like an angle from sort of like the back straight or the inside angle. That would have been better, but unfortunately, BSN don't provide this service for us because they're not very considerate of their customers.
Anyway, we'll move on to heat number 11. and
That looks like a quilt cover behind the speedway fence to cover the stock car fence.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
If that's interesting, then we all know how your life's going to fare up when you get older.
Anyway, heat number 11 in the red helmet off gate white helmet off gate 1 is Jack Holder. In red off gate 2 is Niels Christian Everson. In yellow off gate number 3 is Kyle Howarth. And off the outside in the blue helmet colour is Lewis Kerr.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Well done for noticing riders and reading it off the internet.
I think. Well, if Sheffield can get.
I'll have a look through my programs.
If Sheffield get another 5 points, that's them got the. Was it 32 you said?
The aggregate, yeah. So, start Mushroom walked away for heat 11, and the tapes right away. We go. It's a very good start there for the Jack Holder there in the white helmet colour, but the rider in blue there, Lewis Kerr, looking to go right round. If he went any wider there, he'd end up in somewhere like Swindon. But Jack Holder out front then with Everson there, chasing him all the way there in second place with Lewis Kerr in third. Struggling tonight, Kyle Howarth here at Kings Lynn. Hopefully he's not struggling tomorrow. Sorry to any Oxford fans that might be watching because you're getting 2 losses tomorrow. That'll be 3 losses in 2 days. Poor Oxford. But anyway, back onto tonight here at the Lynn of Kings. Jack Holder's still there out in front. He can check out. He can go get burger, chips, hot dogs, and everything off the menu, and he'd still win this one. Everson there in the second position. Lewis Kerr there in still in the third place position, and at the rear of the field, it's Kyle Howarth. As they come round turns 3 and 4. I don't know what lap we're on. Oh, that was the last one.
Yeah.
So that was a win for Jack Holder. Trotchi in second. Curry in third, Howarthy in last.
Oh dear.
Hmm. 2 for him.
And the heat result of heat number 11 was a
Um,
win for the rider in white. Jack Holder. Second place was the rider in red, Niels Christian Everson. Third was the rider in blue, Lewis Kerr. And Kyle Howarth at the back in yellow. That 3-all makes the scores 36 to Kings Lynn, 30 to the Sheffield Tigers.
Oh. Well, there we have it. Lewis Kerr is wearing this year's Nikolai Clint race suit. At least it saves them going in the recycling.
Well, let's face it, Sheffield will go top unless they don't score in the next 4 heats. They only need 2 points.
The top, but they
Oh,
can mathematically secure top if they.
No.
It don't surprise anybody, does
They're
it
literally
really?
just need to finish the next 2 races. They've got the points they need.
How very exciting for them.
How many?
Wish.
Yeah.
Go on then. While Jason Howell's having a chinwag with himself, we'll bring Dylan in for an update from Round World.
Heat 11 at Oxford, and it was won by the rider in red, Matt Sainofsky, second in white, Max Frick, and third in yellow, Richard Lawson. Another 3-all, there's been a few of them tonight. Progressive score after 11, 31, 35. What was the last heat I did on here from there? It was heat 11. So heat 12 at Ipswich was won by the rider in red, Danny King. It's a good job I'm sat down, otherwise I'd have fell over. Second in yellow, Michael Palmtoft, and third in blue there was a reserve change. Keenan Rue replaced Jordan Jenkins and took the third place. Heat 13, the rider replacement for Emil Saivudanov is Dan Thompson, so the lineup: Scotty Nichols, Dan Thompson, Freddie Lindgren and Tom Brennan. And it's 37-35 to Ipswich with 4 to go, or 3 to go
I've
now.
got the heat. I was going to say I've got the heat 13 result from Ipswich up on my phone.
Yeah, I've just seen it.
Well, then you go
But while you're on, you may as well give us it.
The result from Ipswich at Heat 13 was another win for the rider in white, Freddie Lindgren, second in yellow, Tom Brennan, and third in red, Scott Nichols, to make it 38 points to Ipswich, 40 to Birmingham with 2 to go.
Well,
unsurprisingly, Dan Thompson was at the back in that one. Bit of a tough ask for him, that company, I think it's fair to say.
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is Adam Royner's not in the commentary box tonight, would you believe it?
He had surgery the other day, Mush.
What? Oh, did he? Oh, well, there you go then. It's Jan Stackman. Stackman? How you pronounce it? I don't
Jan
know.
Stacky, man.
Jan Stackyman is joining Ian Brannan in the commentary box tonight at
Decent
Queensland.
bloke.
Don't know the guy, but
No, he's alright, is Jan. Yes, there is.
he's in this meeting.
Jack coming out as a tactical in yellow in this one. Alan.
Oh, I didn't spot that. Well done, sir. I just assumed Jason Edwards was going to get given his ride.
No.
So,
Thanks.
heat number 12 in yellow of gate number 1, the tactical substitute, Mr.
Which Alan didn't notice, by the way, guys.
Thank you for that, Mr. Palmer, is Jack Holder. In red off gate 2 is Ben Cook. In white off gate 3 is Jack's elder brother Chris Holder. And off blue in gate number 4, everybody's favourite Ouija, Anders Rowe.
Yeah, nobody likes the wages out.
Nobody asked you, Mr. Palmer.
Nobody asked you either, Al. But here we go. Nobody likes the
I'm allowed.
weakest.
I'm allowed an opinion.
Are you though?
Mhm.
Apparently, rights are a bit different in Scotland to what they are in England. Anyway, away from the political stuff, there's bikes on track and riders patting the floor with their shoes.
Or or just on speedway terms, doing a little bit of gardening.
I'm trying to be very informative to the people watching, all two of them. Hello to all two people that are watching. Thank you for your company tonight. Why are you here? As the tapes rise for heat number 12, it's the two Sheffield boys that go down the back straight 1 and 2 to the surprise of absolutely nobody. Anders Rolo giving the challenge to Jack Holder there in the second position. Ben Cook trailing a little bit towards the rear of the field here, and if Anders Rolo is careful, Jack Holder's going to send him into that lovely safety fence that's got a lovely quilt behind it.
It's lovely, isn't it, Mr. Palmer? Lovely.
Alan, shut up, I'm commentating, not you. So as we're going to the next ride now, Chris Alder's got this one out. He's checked out. He could go get a double cheeseburger, chips, onion rings, a lot. The big battles with Ben Cook now and Jack Alder. And with 1 lap to go, it's hard to see Ben coming past Jack unless there's a mechanical failure or like a puncher, although it gets closer, but Jack just holds the right line. So as they come round now, turns 3 and 4 at final time. Oh, Ben Cook, is he going to do it? No.
No.
No. Like a girl talking to you, well, are we going to do it? No. No.
The same result if I could always talk to you, Palmer.
And that's the aggregate point 1 for Sheffield, so they've secured top of the league.
Heat number 12 was won by the rider in white, Chris Holder. Second place was his brother, Jack, in yellow. And third was the rider in red, Ben Cook. A 5-1 to Sheffield makes the scores 37 to the Kings Lynn Stars, 35 to the Sheffield Tigers.
I would like to dedicate this next moment of silence to my sanity, which has passed away. Oh,
But that was a good ride from the Holder brothers there.
yeah, it was. Yeah, Chris knew what he was doing, and Jack just had to do all the challenging, but it worked for him, and fair play to them for making it work.
And they showed you how to hold on to the 5-1.
Oh my god, my sanity's just gone 12 foot under now.
I'm sorry. I had to make the joke. Everybody knew the joke was coming.
Go on.
Unless you forget to... Yeah, go on. Quickly.
We got one update from Ipswich. Heat 14 was won by the rider in blue, Keenan Rue. Second in red, Troy Batchelor. And third in white, Zach Cook. And we've got just one heat to go with Ipswich 2 points up.
Well,
Closer to Ipswich.
Mr. Palmer, do you want the good news?
Yeah, no drivers, Booker. No drivers, Booker.
Big thank you to Mr. Dill there for doing the analyst role. He's had to nip away to speak to young Natalie. Isn't that right, Mr. Palmer?
Yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah.
I can tell you in this one, I think it's going to be at least 2 of your mates in this one, Mr. Palmer. I think Mr. Kyle
I've got
Howarth,
any mates.
Kyle Howarth could be out in this one in the yellow helmet.
I mean, it would make sense, to be fair, Ali. He's the only one of the top 5 that hasn't done a rider replacement ride.
Yep. So Strawberry Jam, Kyle Howarth, and Trotchi all in the one heat. And Jack Holder, but nobody really cares. You couldn't ask for a more better heat for Mr. Palmer.
No, you couldn't, no. What you said.
Well, you could. You could have had Simon Lambert in white.
Well, you could, but, we can't have everything we want.
No, that's true. That is true, sir.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Have you got that result for Heat 15? Has it come out, or is it?
I'm going to have a look in a minute, all right?
I'm having a look now. I'm on a butcher's. Nothing up on BSN for Heat 15 at Ipswich. Did we get 15 at the other one?
I'm going to have a look after this race, Alan. Give me a minute!
Well, hurry up!
Sorry, I was just telling James Jessup is not very good.
Somebody's already told him that.
Yeah, me. Right, Ipswich, let's have a butcher. No, nothing for 8:15. Nothing for 8:15 there as of yet.
And there's nothing I think of Heat 15 at the other one. I don't think they've had 14 at
There
the other one yet.
isn't even 14.
So, heat number 13 here at Kings Lynn. Off gate number 1, it's Palmer's friend, nobody else's. That's Strawberry Jam, Jankovic. In white gate 2 is Jack Holder. In blue gate 3 is Niels Christian Everson. And off the outside, it's Palmer's other friend, not yours. That's Kyle Howarth. In yellow.
Yeah, it is, yeah. So, yeah. Exciting stuff.
Exciting times. Come on, hurry up, Mr. Everson.
I would also like to apologise to any English viewers for the Scottish commentator. I will be doing more often now. Anyway, Heat 13, the tapes rise and the race has been stopped.
Someone made too good a start.
I believe Jack may have jumped a little bit there as we see the replay here. As you can see, Mr. Start Marshall walked away. No, that was a perfect start. Nothing
Mr.
wrong with that.
Everson was doing a little bit of rolling off out there.
Nothing wrong with that. Ba-dum, ba-dum. So, we'll try again for Heat 13.
Same 4 riders, same lineup.
Is it really, Al? Is it?
Yeah, yes, yeah, it is, yeah.
I'll just fill this little part of my
Programming.
program because
You
I
do
forgot
you.
to do that.
Oh dear.
Your fault, Al.
My fault. It's always my fault.
Yes, it is, yeah.
814 still not gone. Oxford. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Alan
Just go-
says. Don't know why he's
go-
saying oh dear, but here we are.
Just going to check Ipswich, and nothing gone at Ipswich either. Believe it or not.
Apparently there was no roll in there, Mr. Al.
Well, I thought he rolled a little. I thought a little nibble.
No, nothing wrong with that, apparently. And yeah,
See, the
nah,
bike's
I
kind of
agree.
moving.
No, it isn't, Alan.
It was rolling. You need to go to Specsavers.
Yeah, you do. Dill's told you in the chat. 5 stats. Let me have a butchers. No, there was no movement there at all, but we'll try again for heat number 13 as Start Marshal looks to walk away. And away we go, and it's a very good start there for the rider in red there, Strawberry Jam, who's, and Kyle Howarth's gone down at the back, which means the race is going to be stopped yet again.
I think he goes in his own there. Lights have just only just come on there.
Yeah, Kyle could have been in danger there. Justice for Kyle.
Think Kyle's going to get thrown out?
I don't think he will. I don't think he will, but let's have a look at the replay just to be on the safe side. I don't know. Maybe.
He's
Could
gone on
get
his
thrown out. Yeah, no, he could go for that actually. Depends what Mr. Carrington believes. Which is an absolute shame because Strawberry Jam made the perfect start there. And Dylan might have let me have had my moment.
No, they jump back in just to spite you.
Man in the box with the little walkie-talkie. Kevin Moore, absolute legend, that guy. Referee obviously wants some more replays, so while they're doing replays, I'm going to have a little butchers.
From around the world.
Mm.
Was he muted?
I hope
You-
so.
I'd like to apologise for any offensive language shown there. Oh, that's all
He's
right.
not on.
We had to check. We just had to check. We couldn't be sure. That's all.
Yeah, Birmingham have won at Ipswich, and Ipswich have no hope in the cup final next week, and I want to cry.
Oh, and it looks like Howarth has been excluded from heat number 13.
As I think we pretty much expected, to be honest.
Do you want me to do the result from 15 at Ipswich?
I'll do it because I've got it on my screen here now. So heat 15 is a win for the rider in white, Frederick Lindgren, who completes a 15-point full maximum. So congratulations to him. Second in yellow was Thomas Brennan, and the third in blue was Scott Nichols, with Keenan Rue coming in last. That was 1 point. To Ipswich, 5 points to Birmingham, making the final score on the night 44 to 46. Let me go to Oxfordshire.
Oxford up on my phone now, sir, for you.
So as they go into heat 15, Leicester have won the meeting. Oxford at 39 points, Leicester 45. And in heat 15, they'll go with Rowan Tungate in red, with Magic Janoski in blue versus Luke Becker and Max Frick.
Nice. Luke Becker winning heat 14. That's good for him.
Yeah, he's won 3 other races as well tonight. He's on 10
Yeah.
points.
Charles Wright getting the second, and Ashton Bergen in third. Not bad at all.
Yeah, thanks for giving us all the information nobody needs out.
So we'll give you the revised lineup. So it's Yankovic in red, gate number 1.
I was excluded for that, by the way, people.
Yeah. In white, gate number 2 is Jack Holder, and in gate 3 in blue is Niels Christian Everson, with no Kyle Howarth in yellow off gate 4 because he fell off his bike, and Mr. Ref said no, no, no.
Oh my Jesus Christ. If there is a God, I will buy the will to live. I'll give you like 50p. So, Start Marshal walks away for heat 13 here. And away we go. And as pretty much expected, it's a very good start there for Jack Holder. Although Everson looking to come round the outside. Holder's not having any of it. So Everson looking to try up the inside. Strawberry Jam in third after being robbed. He had a perfect start last time out. Unfortunately, justice for Strawberry Jam there. But Jack Alder's got this one. He could go. He checked out. He can go get. He could go get a cup of tea, and he'd still win this one. But as we go into the third lap, I believe it is now.
Yep.
And yeah. So we go into the last lap. Apologies, I was just sending a message to somebody. So apologies about that, but not a lot has happened. Jack Alder's number one's almost coming off his back, but he's getting another 3 points on his scorecard. Trotchy comes second, Strawberry Jam comes third, and that has broken my little heart.
And the result of Heat 13 was a win for the rider in white, Jack Holder. Second place, the rider in blue, Niels Christian Everson. And third place, the rider in red, breaking Dan Palmer's heart, Jankovic. A 3-all makes the scores 40 to Kings Lynn, 38 to Sheffield.
Yeah, it does, yeah. What you said, Al. What you said. But yeah, Jack just made the perfect start, and that was it, really. Not a lot happened at all. Well, we're waiting for 14.
Yes.
Let me have a butcher's to see what's going on in Oxfordshire.
I'm just doing the same, to be fair.
So it's still 39:45. We're just waiting for 8:15 to be completed. So we'll go to heat number 14 here at the Norfolk Arena, or Adrian Flux Arena, or Kings Lynn as it's regularly known as. So the Stars on 71 points on aggregate to the Tigers 96.
Come on, let them get to 100 just for fun. Anyway, heat number 14. In white off gate number 1 is Josh Pickering. Blue gate 2 is Lewis Kerr. Jason Edwards comes in as the reserve substitute in yellow off gate 3. And Connor Mountain in red gate number 4.
Jason Edwards.
No surprise that he's coming out in this one, Jason Edwards. Oh, Mr. Palmer, we have the result from Oxfordshire.
Well, go on then, Al.
So it was
Say
a win
it.
for the rider in white, Luke Becker. Max Frick takes second, and Maciej Janowski in third. A 5-1 to the Leicester Lions makes the final score 40 to Oxford, 50 to Leicester. And I'll throw back to Mr. Palmer very, very quickly.
Yeah, so thanks for that, Al. Right, start match walks away for heat number 14. And away we go, and it's a decent start there for the rider in blue, actually, Lewis Kerr. With Pico looking to at the inside, but Ben Cook coming around the outside now. This is very, very good action here. Now, what can Josh Pickering do as he's chasing Ben Cook? Lewis Kerr, he goes out a little bit wide, but he knows what he's doing, does Lewis Kerr? I know. Oh, that's Connor Mountain, not Ben Cook. I do apologise, King Con. It's your Bellevue suit. Take it off and put your scunny one on so I know what you look like. Pickering, he goes very, very wide. If he went anywhere, I'd would be in the crowd. But yeah, the Stars currently on a 5-1 heat advantage at the moment. Pickering trying everything to get round Connor Mountain at the minute, and it looks like he could just do so here, does he? We've got one lap left to go. Yeah, Pickering rounds the outside there of Connor Mountain.
No, that's Ben Cook. Is it not?
No, it's Connor Mountain. They look the
It's
same, I know, but it's King Connor. But Lewis Kerr's won this one. Pico second, King Con in third, and Mr. Smiley Man at the back. 1, 3, 2, no.
And I'd like to sincerely apologise to Mr. Palmer for trying to accuse me of doing something wrong.
So you should. Josh Pickering. Now, 2, sorry, and now for him. Do your job,
The
Al.
receipt of heat number 14 was a win for the rider in blue, Lewis Kerr. Second place, the rider in white, Josh Pickering. And third, the rider in red, Connor Mountain, not Ben Cook. And in yellow at the back was Jason Edwards. A 4-2 to Kings Lynn makes the scores 44 to Kings Lynn Stars, 40 to the Sheffield Tigers.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Well done for reading.
The best Sheffield can get here is a 5-1 and go to a super heat.
So what happens if Sheffield get a 5-0, Al?
Then they win the meeting. You're absolutely right. A 5-0 would be a miracle, but yeah, still possible.
Yeah, anything's possible. Well, I say anything, not everything is possible. Because
Oh.
obviously, Alan getting a girlfriend is now an impossible.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer, for that
No problem.
fly comment. I will get you back one day, sir. Just not
I'm
today.
waiting for it. Oh, that's a shame.
I'm giving you the night off.
Thanks.
As we
Oh.
await the lineup for Heat 50.
Yeah, this could potentially go down to a super heat, you know. I wouldn't be surprised either.
Been very good
So,
action here.
I will refrain from saying what I would normally say because I am a professional.
It's Kings Lynn, but it's been very good action at Kings Lynn. So I'll give you the individual scores going into 15. Yankovic, 7 plus 2 from 5. Ben Cook, 11 from 5. Connor Mountain, 3 plus 1 from 4. Niels Christian Everson, 10 plus 1 from 5. 6 plus 2 for Lewis Kerr from 4. 7 plus 1 for Anders Rowe from 5. Jack Holder, 16 plus 1 from 6. 3 plus 1 for Kyle Heworth from 5. 11 for Chris Holder from 5. 7 for somebody. Oh, for Josh Pickering from 5. Jason Edwards, 3 plus 1 from 4. And Joe Thompson, nout from 3.
Oh, very exciting.
I didn't think, to be fair, Joe Thompson would score.
You're not as good as me at that, Al.
No, you just go, done.
Yeah, as I should.
As you should, sir. Some man
So,
writing down
looking at the pictures, it's going to be the Holder brothers for the Sheffield Tigers. I'll go through some gate stats and we'll give Al's little voice a rest. So, in Gate 2, the place to be with 36% of heat victories, with them having 5 victories off that gate. Gate 3, the next best, with 29% with 4. And gate number 1 is the third popular gate with 21% and 3 victories, with 2 victories off gate 4 and 14%. So, Mr. Al, if you've done your adding up right, who do you put in 815?
If I've done it right,
Which you probably haven't.
I would go Jack Holder. I'd go the Holder brothers for Sheffield. And for Kings Lynn, Ben Cook and Niels Christian Everson. Who are you going, Mr. Palmer?
Riders. Just replying to the boss.
Not a lie.
No, not a lie, because she's not my boss. That is our that is the co-owner of D&D Media's lady partner. And obviously there's only 2 co-owners of D&D Media. That is me and Dylan.
Yep. Do you want the individual scores from the other 2 meetings, or are we not bothered?
No, we're just literally, as soon as 8:15's done, I'm going to wrap it up and then that's us done.
Unless there's a super heat.
Unless there's a super heat.
That's the only reason that the stream would continue, is if there's a super heat. So, gods,
Yeah.
if you're watching, we want a super heat.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Well, if Alan wants a super heat, that shows what sort of person that he is in life, and he doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody asked you to jump back in, but you know. Wow. I'm so glad you people on YouTube cannot hear this.
So for those that obviously cannot hear Mr. Dill, Al's just being roasted like a rotisserie chicken behind the scenes.
He's been racist. I was like, whoa.
No, it's not racist. You're Scottish.
It's Scottism.
Yeah, no one cares about it.
Just us Scottish people.
Yeah, or none of them.
And it
Well,
looks
Ben
like
Cook in blue, Chris Older and Jack. So it's Chris in white, Jack in yellow, Ben Cook in blue.
that's a good guess.
And
So,
it's
heat
Trophy.
number 15 is Niels Christian Everson in red gate 1, Chris Holder in white gate 2, Ben Cook in blue gate 3, and Jack Holder in yellow gate 4.
Well done, Al. You can read.
Exactly as I predicted.
Well done. What do you want, a medal?
Just a well done, that will do.
Oh, well done. There. You've had it now. Well done. And Trutch is going off once on them gates. Cool. Right. Hopefully the last one of the night. Again, apologies that you've had to hear Alan next time we do a watch on. Don't know when it'll be. But it probably almost definitely will be back to normal roles. I think we've left Al speechless.
I'm just trying not to cry.
Oh,
Sorry.
tissues are in the post.
Along with the P45. Anyway, back to you.
So, Start Marshall now. Looking to walk away. He nods, walks away then, and the tapes is risen. Where we go, Niels Christian Everson with an absolute flyer there. And Mr. Carrington's pulled it back.
He definitely moved that time.
I don't think he did.
Definitely moved. Oh no, that bike jumped.
I think he just made a perfect start as we watch the replay here. Perfect start.
Okay, I'll take that back.
Yeah, so you should.
I think you might get a warning this time. Not that it'll make any difference.
No, it probably won't.
Oh,
Oh, my back.
you're back. You're getting old, Mr. Palmer.
Yeah, I am. Back's hurting a little bit from carrying this stream tonight.
I've not done that bad. Yeah, definitely perfect start for me.
It's only a perfect start for you because I said it was a perfect start.
Trying to work out why the rest pulled that one back.
Because he got away better than the others.
Is he being racist towards the Danish man?
Don't know, maybe.
It's not the first. There's 2 heats he brought it back from Niels Christian Everson. Twice, not once, twice. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fair
what
point.
Dale said, yeah.
Yeah, what Dill said. Racism. Anyway, there's 4 riders of 4 gates.
Yeah, there is, yeah. Well done for
Oh, Marshall nearly getting caught in the tapes there. That'd be quite exciting.
so the start marshal trying to get these riders into order. Do 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 do. So Start Marshall walks away for hopefully the final time this evening. Take 2, and away we go then for heat number 15. Again, it's a very good start there for the Kings Lynn pairing, with Niels Christian Everson and Ben Cook leading the charge, but Jack Alder comes storming up the inside there of Niels Christian Everson, but Ben Cook has a lead. Oh, that could have been nasty, that, but fair play to Niels, who kept control of the motorcycle. But it is currently Ben Cook that has the lead. He's checked out his away and gone. He can go get a cheeseburger. He's earned a cheeseburger tonight, to be fair, so fair play to him. But the big battle is for second. Jack Alder's been pushed all the way by Niels Christian Everson. Chris Alder also towards the rear of the field here as we go. We've got one lap left to go then of this meeting, and much to Alan's disgust, it's not going to be a super heat on the night. And they come round then. Turns 3 and 4 at final time. Ben Cook's going to take the win. Jack's going to take second, and Neil's in third. You got your original wish out of Sheffield reaching 100 points on aggregate. So well done. So, do you want to do the result real quick now, Al?
Yep. So, the result of heat number 15 was a win for the rider in blue, Ben Cook. Second place to the rider in yellow, Jack Holder. And third to the rider in red. That final 4-2 of the night makes us final scores. The Kings Lynn Stars 48, Sheffield Tigers 42.
Yeah, it does, yeah. So, that's us all wrapped up for this evening's action. Thank you very much for joining us. And yeah, we don't know when the next one will be, so see you later.